The greatest mistake President Tinubu will ever make is to Nigerians. This one is coming from Justin Akpovio Esede. He said the greatest mistake President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will make in the case of the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu, Nigerians, this will shock you. And these have got Nigerians talking. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. There has been a heavy push by political elites, traditional rulers, as well as governors of the 5 southeast states, namely Abia, Ebonyi, Imo, Anambra, and Enugu, for the unconditional release, or should one say state pardon, of incarcerated leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and this is not forgotten. To mention the noises and chant from Igbos, some few non-Igbos, all calling for the release of the man who majority of Igbos refer to as their supreme leader. That is Nnamdi Kanu. This renewed move to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu is similar to the one made in 2017. Justin Akpovio is talking now. I read. This renewed move to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu is similar to the one made in 2017, when he was first arrested in 2015. The same set of hypocritical elites from the southeast, especially the then governors, were the ones upon his release to break his base condition, which included not being in a gathering of not more than 10 people at a time, among others. They turned him into a citrus show, attending his rallies, where at one of such rallies he boasted publicly that he would go to Abuja and come back to the southeast with the head of the then president. His idiotic boast was greeted with a loud cheer, and when attempt was made to arrest him, he fled the country and became a nuisance from his UK safe haven, using his infamous Radio Biafra to instigate violence and echoes across the country, especially in the southeast region. He was later rearrested in Kenya and extradited back to Nigeria in 2021. Okay, before I go further, when you listen carefully to this write-up, you will understand that something is not right. Good and fine, Nnamdi Kanu was, arrested in Lagos. That was 2017. And please pardon me, he was discharged in 2017. You understand? Nigerian government invaded his country home in the night. He was not in any rally ground or any crusade when the Nigerian army came. Nigerian army, Nigerian DSS and police, they invaded his home. And that invasion took the life of about 28 persons, and that was what led to this parent's death. I just want to correct something here. Now he's saying that they rearrested him, in 2021. Was he rearrested or he was kidnapped? Okay, let's go back to the write-up. He said before his rearrest, Nnamdi Kanu's Radio Biafra was the medium he used to preach hatred and division. And during the 2020 NSAS riot, he was strongly on ground, using the same medium to direct his foot soldiers to properties of politicians and public figures they should burn down. Nnamdi Kanu is very dangerous character, and the greatest mistake President Bola Tinubu would make is to bow to this fresh pressure to grant him any form of pardon without letting him go through his trial for alleged treason. Probably, any form of pardon for Nnamdi Kanu is total victory for him and a get out of jail free card to continue the madness that has been on the southeast since he began his agitation for a sovereign state of Biafra. The day he was confirmed with the title of Supreme Leader by his Igbo people, he wore a toga of a Messiah, and his messianic spirit that enveloped his being kind of gave him a feeling of untouchable, thus granting a man such as Nnamdi Kanu with a heavy load of delusion on his head any form of pardon will spare doom for not only his region but his neighboring region, such as the South, which he had annexed already in his twisted thought, because without consultation he concluded almost all major towns and cities in the South region is his Biafran map, which he released some couples of years ago before his rearrest. Okay, guys, this is coming from one Mr. Justin Akpovio SAD. Is advising President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to release the IPOB leader. According to him, he said releasing IPOB leader will be the biggest mistake the federal government of Nigeria will ever make. Buhari, out of deep hatred for Igbo during his reign of terror and theft, kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya when he was busy releasing Boko Haram men that have killed thousands of innocent Nigerians and recruiting them in army and police. But an innocent man like Nnamdi Kanu, who never killed anybody, you stupidly wasted your time writing trash out of your stupid hatred for Igbo. So, an innocent man should be released. As far as the righteous God lives, something will be done to you without. Someone just dropped that. Another person said, this write-up is very, very arrogant to say that Nnamdi Kanu broke his bail condition. The Nigerian army went to his home in Umuahia and he escaped the murderer's intention. He failed not to appear in court. Well, maybe the writer did not really get the real fact of what happened and why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left Nigeria. Well, I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us